We begin this evening with the murder of Akron teen Na'Kia Crawford. Her family has now hired a high-profile civil rights attorney.
Attorney Ben Crump is a name you may be familiar with, and tonight he is asking U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr to look into the case. Andrew Horansky examines new questions about Na'Kia's death.
All over the world, they are killing our people with police brutality.
Ben Crump has become a household name, a face often associated with tragedy. The attorney for the family of George Floyd.
We believe this is the tipping point in America.
And others too, including Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and now Akron's Na'Kia Crawford.
They done wet Buddy up.
Today, his firm released new video showing the moments after she was fatally shot in a Sunday drive-by.
Well, this is the first.
The bystander later claims a white man ran from the scene. And though the family believes it's a race-related murder, police have not revealed the race of the suspect. Neither has Crump, saying tonight that Crawford's family reached out and that he's standing by them to demand justice as he has before.
Put your fist in the sky. Raise them up, raise them high.
His involvement will likely draw broader attention, but won't be the only source. LeBron James also called attention to the murder in his hometown, tweeting recently, quote, "We ain't letting it slow down, no sir, not me." He and his wife posting on Instagram too, along with friend and business partner Maverick Carter. Many people want answers in this case. Na'Kia Crawford, just 18 years old, graduated from high school just 2 weeks ago. Tonight, there's a reward of $50,000 for information that leads to an arrest in her murder. I'm Andrew Horansky, 3 News.